Hello, welcome back to Sector 2815. I am Paul Cook, and we have another rollicking edition of Guess That Key coming up. We will meet our guests right after this. As I said, welcome back. I am Paul Cook. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notify button so that you are alerted whenever I upload new content. We're going to do another edition of Guess That Key today, and we have two first time Guess That Key contestants waiting in the wings. And bring them on now. It is Brother John from Brother John Comics, and we have Digger Jim.
Hey.
Actually, Jim, this is not your first time. This is not your first time playing Guess That Key, if I recall. You played Guess That Key on Whack Comics with me.
Oh, that's true.
So Jim may be a ringer. What's going on,
Right.
folks? How you guys doing?
Doing
well.
good. Doing good.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you guys, John, you're in Virginia, right? Jim, you're in Maryland. Are you guys starting to get like is it warming up for springtime for you guys or?
It is here in I'm right at the foot of the mountain, you could say. I'm not that far from Camp David, which is in the mountains, but
Okay.
yeah, it's starting to warm up here a little bit. It was in the upper 70s. So
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, we're in that weird period where one day it can be in the 40s and then the next day it can be in the 70s. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
just enough to make your allergies go insane. So we'll do that for about 2 weeks and then it'll start leveling off and being warm
Yeah.
every day.
Now, growing up, were you guys, or even now, are you guys like competitive against each other or no? Because
No,
No,
we can get-
because I default to his DC knowledge 100%. I just because he was more of a I read him, but I didn't retain as much as he does. Once I read it, it doesn't always. I can't always pull it up out like he can, and it's probably because he read it 2 or 3 times, whereas I just wanted to read the book once and move on. Yeah, so I don't even compete when it comes to that, but sometimes I get stuff right.
we weren't real competitive in anything. I mean,
Mm-mm.
we just
Because we had to
usually-
share everything.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. It
I
was-
just don't want to be responsible for any awkward moments on Thanksgiving.
No,
no, no.
none of that.
There'll be plenty. Yeah, there'll be plenty of awkward moments, but not because of this.
Because
Yeah.
guess that key can get pretty cutthroat. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we move on, hopefully Mark's going to be able to join us. He said he would, so hopefully he'll be here soon. But before we get started, let's take a look who we have in the chat. Remy Q, thanks for joining us, Remy. We
Remy
appreciate
Q.
you. And down at the Augusta Book Exchange, Paul Rogers.
Good call.
Thanks for joining us, Paul. We appreciate you. So, okay. As a reminder as to how this goes, so you guys can remember, is each of us was instructed to bring a key book. The other people who did not, who will be guessing that book, will have a total of 10 questions between the other two people. They have to be, you can ask yes or no questions. They have to be yes or no questions only. Okay. So as a, for instance, you can't ask who wrote the book because that's not a yes or no question, but you can ask, did Brian Michael Bendis write the book? Okay. Because that's a yes or no question. Okay. And then if at any point someone thinks as though they know what the book is, they can say, I'm locked in. They should write down their guess. And whoever does it first, assuming that we're able to guess each other's books, will win the esteem of their colleagues. So,
Esteem.
Man, you have to ramp this up. $10,000.
$10,000. Hey, Steven, thanks for joining us.
It's like a game show.
Right.
You win 10 grand.
And the other thing that I just want to remind both of you, John and Jim, is that these are how we define the different comic book ages, in case you want to ask, like, is it a Silver Age book, something like that. So 1938 to 1955 is considered the Golden Age. 1956 to 1969 is considered the Silver Age. 1970 to 1985 is considered the Bronze Age. And 1986 to whatever you found on the shelves this afternoon is considered the Modern Age. So,
Okay.
and it doesn't matter what month or whatever, we just go by the year so that we are able to give people.
Keep
Okay,
people.
so-
there you go.
Exactly. So because we're not trying to fool people, we're trying to have fun after all. So,
I'm trying
Um,
to fool you guys
well, maybe we're trying to fool you a little
a little bit.
bit. All right. So I have the first book. So John, you get to go first with your first question.
Oh, geez.
Actually, any questions before we? Oh, one other thing. You can use anything you want. You can use Key Collector. You can use your phone. You can use another screen. You can use, somebody who's sitting under your desk who happens to be, a comic book savant to ask them questions. You can use anything possible to get to the answer. Okay, everything is legal. So
All right. There's a dog under my desk, and I don't think he knows anything about comic
Okay.
books, but I'll check with him.
okay,
So I get the first question, huh?
Yep.
All right. I guess we'll just narrow it down. I'll say, is this a DC book?
it is. Off to a rolling start.
Right on.
I don't know how to word. Is this a team book?
That's a good question. It is not, however.
Okay.
So
Okay.
without Mark here, it just goes back to me, huh? We just get
Correct.
more questions. Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a train going by. Is this a modern book?
I'm sorry. Is there
Is this
whistle got-
is this a modern book?
It is not a modern book. No.
Is it a Silver Age book?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So it's a DC book. It's not a teen book, and it's a Silver Age book. That narrows it down hardly at all.
Oh man.
This might be a dumb question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. You said it's not a team book,
Correct.
so it would be a single character.
hmm
Is that single character sometimes part of a team?
Yes.
Come on, dude. That
What?
didn't narrow it down at all.
Does for me. Helps
It
me.
doesn't for me. What
What?
the fudge? That's damn near half the DC. All right.
Hey, Ken. Thanks for joining us, Ken.
No team. Silver Age. Is this person a human?
Yes.
That's a better question.
You think so?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, a human. I see what you're doing there, brother. That
Yeah.
was good.
Silver Age, right? Silver.
And not an alien.
Not an alien. Anybody can be part of the damn team, for crying out loud.
Just you guys in the chat, feel free to ask questions too. So
Yeah.
We should bring in Flo. Flo is our
That's
our
our
third brother.
That's the third brother. Mom wants us to check on him.
Yeah, we have to do a background check on Flo, and then he can be the third brother.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us, Flo.
All right.
Oh.
Silver Age, DC. Should we go with
Hey, Tyler.
All right.
not an alien?
Oh crap! Hold on, I gotta check something. Shoot. Keep stalling for a minute.
Right on.
I'm just thinking. You said we could use other stuff, so I'm trying to not use it, but I need to use it for a second. Not an. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. I did not know that. All right. Not an alien. DC Silver. Not a team on this particular book.
Is I think I'm just gonna have to get more specific, and I hate to burn off a question, but is we could go to the old is there green on the cover?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know that.
Let me
doesn't
ask.
help it so
Let me
much,
ask
but
this:
maybe it does.
is the character on the cover a villain?
No.
Oh crap. All right, hold on. That might have been a wasted question, John.
No, I think I've wasted several, so
All right.
you're okay.
Green on the cover. Definitely a hero. Human. Silver. What was the range for silver again?
1956 to 1969.
69, yeah.
Paul wants to know, is the character a man? I will say the answer to that question is yes.
Oh, that's a good question, Paul.
Good looking
We didn't
out,
get
Paul.
to that even. My brain was stuck already on dude. Can we ask specific stuff?
Yes,
Absolutely. As long as it's a yes or no question, you can ask anything you want.
Is this character? Oh man, if I do that, then I'm pretty much locked in. But I'm not locked in. How can I be locked in? I don't have enough information for locked in yet.
Well,
Let me think. It's not you said it's not a villain.
correct.
And what I mean by that is what makes it a key, though, right? You understand? That's really my
Correct.
question. Is this key is not a key because that the key is the villain?
Correct.
Okay, not a villain. Yeah, I'm
So-
really stumped.
Stephen C. wants to know, is it a major key? I guess I would have to say, what do you define as major? But to me, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you know, that's subjective.
Exactly.
John,
Is it my go? Or is
it's
it your
It
go?
is.
it is
My
your
go?
go.
Okay.
Yeah, because I asked the whole hero villain thing.
Yeah, right on.
The character or brother. I sense a theme running through these things with Flo.
We know there's green on the cover. We know there's a hero. We know it's a human hero, not
Right.
an alien. We know it's silver, and we know it's DC, and it's not a team. But this person can be on a team.
Mhm.
Right.
Which
Can we spitball with each other? on
Yeah,
ideas?
we're very loose with the rules here.
It's called
all about having fun.
collaboration.
Exactly. It's all about having fun.
Because I feel like the obvious direction would be to go something Green Lantern related, right?
No.
You don't think so? Green on the cover. He's Sector 2815.
That's too obvious, but I'm gonna check something.
Right,
Let me just.
but sometimes the obvious is the big curve, you know? Just,
Yeah.
I don't know. And I feel like he would have some Green Lantern related keys. But
I don't think Green Lantern is in silver. According to Key Collector, it doesn't fall into the realm of silver. It falls into the realm of right at the end of silver.
What are you talking about?
It says in the thing 1960.
Yeah, that's silver.
Silver goes to 69.
Oh, I thought you said 59.
No,
No,
56 to
Oh.
69.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Okay, that was my bad. All right, so you might be right. All right, green on the cover.
I'm gonna ask:
Let me just check something real quick. I'm gonna use this damn thing.
Is the title of the book the name of the main character, or is it something else type of thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So we know it's not. If we're staying in that Green Lantern vein, Jim, it's not Showcase. It wouldn't be until later when it switched over to Green Lantern.
Isn't GL the start of the Silver Age? No, actually, that was the Flash. Showcase number 4 was the start of the Silver Age in comic book lore. The Green Lantern was actually the second hero that they updated from the Golden Age.
Okay. I don't know how many more questions we have.
We're only like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
We're only at 6 or 7. So what? I didn't even understand your question. Say that again.
Mine?
Yeah.
So during the Silver Age, Green Lantern was in Showcase.
Right.
So you could have like Showcase Comics number 23 would be like, or even 22 would be the first appearance of Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm. But he's
then
not.
Later, they switched to Green Lantern was the title of the book, and
he
that
said,
was in '60 as well.
And he said,
correct. So the character's name is the title of the book.
So it's not a Showcase.
So it can't be Showcase because that's not a character's name.
That's not. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Assuming I understood the question correctly. Is that correct?
Yes, you're
John?
correct.
Okay.
You're correct.
Okay. Has more than one person ever used the character?
Paul, that's a great question.
That is a great question.
Yeah, I'll take Paul's question.
I will say the answer to that is yes.
See? We
might crap. Paul knows the answer.
Yeah, if you got it in the, same thing. If you guys think you know it in the chat.
Yeah, you can guess it.
That's it. John would show us up every single time he was in the chat.
Let's see. Sorry, guys. Another train's coming through.
Yeah, so that eats my theory and feeds into your theory. So then the question, I don't have one.
Is there another hero featured on the cover that is not the title character?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
Is there red in the cover?
Yes. That is Tyler's favorite question. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Mm,
I'm doing a little research here.
Did the sidekick ever use the character's name? Not that I'm aware of.
well,
Okay, how many more questions do you have?
Well, you
think
started,
it's-
so let's do. Jim, you do one more. You do one, Jim, and then we'll do John and Jim again. So 3 more questions.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is the character well known? Yes, the character is well known.
Oh wait, I just thought of something. Does oh crap, I can't think. Does this character John, what's the name of the city? Can we ask stuff like that?
Oh,
Sure. You can't ask what's the name of the city. You can ask
No.
the name of the city. Hoboken.
You'd have to say, like, does this character live in Coast City?
That's what I meant. I couldn't think of the name of the city. Yeah, does this character live in Coast City? Because we're kind of locking it in there.
I would say at this point they did. Yes.
All right, I think. I think I might be locked in.
Well, I mean, I can. That's my question. What's your next? You're locked in. You're saying you're locked in.
I mean,
I'm.
we'll say this then.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Ooh, how specific on these questions can we get?
You can get extremely specific as long as it's a
So
yes or
if
no.
I'd like to say, is the issue number under 10?
That would be, you could absolutely ask that question if that's what you're looking to do.
Okay, is the issue number under 10?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, we didn't ask the key thing. Is there more than one hero on the cover of this issue?
No, I asked that.
No, you didn't. You
I did.
asked if
I
it was
said,
if it was part of a
no-
team.
No, I said, is there another hero on the cover that is not the main character title?
I don't remember that.
No,
Did he?
that's not what you asked. You asked, is there more? You asked, is there another character on that is not the title of the issue?
That's right.
No.
And so the answer to that is no, but your answer, Jim, is yes.
So there is another. Okay.
That's why I paused when you asked that, John.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna have to watch the rewind because I'm pretty sure I said, "Is there another hero on the?"
You
cover?
did.
'Cause- okay.
You
So
said, but
there's another.
you said that is not the same name
That is
as
not
the title character.
Right. Okay.
What if there were two Green Lanterns on the cover?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's okay.
So.
That narrows it. That's what gave me what I wanted.
There you go. See that? Hey, brothers, let's not fight. See, I told you, I don't want to like this. Told you it gets cutthroat. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, I'm
I'm going with mine. I got mine.
Me too.
All right. We'll go first.
okay,
Oh, what I think it is?
Yeah.
I had Green Lantern 40. If you can
Green Lantern 40. Okay,
see that there.
and how about you, Jim?
I have Green Lantern 59, which is Guy Gardner. The first appearance of Guy Gardner.
Oh, that's a good kit. That's a good call too.
Because there's red on the Green Lantern thing.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well
And there-
done.
Flux, jaw.
Nice.
As soon as I was like, wait a minute, there could be another person on the cover that's a hero. I don't remember anybody asking that. I asked, was this person a villain, but not
Right.
whether or not there was another hero there. So,
Well, I asked specifically about Hero because of the numerous Flash team ups.
right, yeah. Well,
Right.
and Green Arrow for that matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that was tough. I don't know if I can do this again.
well, now it's going to be John's turn to try and stump us. So
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably got some obscure stuff.
No,
it's
not
okay.
really.
The more obscure, the
Nothing-
better. I always believe.
Nothing too obscure on my part. Dang, Jim, you nailed that one. Way to go, buddy. I'm kind of proud of you.
It's the red.
There you
It
go.
was the
There you
red
go.
question that did it. I was like,
I'm proud of
I'm
you.
pretty sure this is the one.
All right, Jim, you're going to go first this time. Asking the questions.
All right. Well, let's is this a DC book?
No.
Oh no.
What?
Okay.
He probably
Right off the rip.
John knew you were going to ask that right at the bat. He's like, I got him on the first question already.
Yeah. Well,
Damn.
now he's
Okay.
like, well, he only has one Marvel book. And I know he doesn't buy Independence.
So I'm not
So
going to
I
ask
gave
more
that
about
away.
him. Is this a modern book?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So it's not DC and it's modern. My crud. What is it? I'm going back with the basics. Is this a team book?
No, it is
No
not a
team.
team book.
No team. Okay. Okay, Paul.
Yeah, I really like the question that John asked before, and that is the title of the book the main character of the book?
Yes, it is.
I got to think for a minute. The title's the main character. It's modern. It's not a team. Is this a crap? What are you reading? Is what makes it? No, I don't think I can ask that in that question. Is what makes this a key a villain?
No.
Okay, so no villain key. Do you understand why I asked that, Paul?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Not a villain.
Modern, not
Modern.
DC, no team.
Is the character considered to be a mutant?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Let's see.
It's a yes or no.
The,
'cause
the,
I
the
don't
answers
know.
aren't, the answers aren't always that easy to come up with either, right? So,
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
okay.
Not a mutant, but not a villain. No mutant.
No more
Okay.
mutants.
Modern, no team, title main character, not DC. Gotta remember, not DC. No mutant. No mutant. Not DC. Um, 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 is the but it's the title character is the main character. Hmm. Is let's go back to the basic. Yeah, well, I was thinking, I don't know how you is that really, can you put that way? Because I was thinking about that, Paul. Is this title been in a movie? Is this character been in a movie? That's a good question, because I was thinking that, I just don't know how to word it. You know what I mean?
Paul worded it
Better.
clearly. Yeah. So, and yes,
Damn, it's been in a movie, and you have it, and it's a key.
read
It's
the
modern. Shit.
read Paul's question.
Yeah.
Has
So
the
the same name
character
as the
had
character.
a movie?
Had a movie with the same name as the character.
Right.
Oh,
So we can get is this a Spider-Man comic? And what I mean by that is not necessarily the title Spider-Man, but is it either Spider-Man? Is it within the Spider-Man family of Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Spider-Man, whatever it happens to be?
No.
No. Okay.
is it an Image book?
No. There have been no Image movies.
Oh,
Well, I mean, maybe there have, and I just don't know it. But
I don't know. It ain't a DC. It's not an Image. I wasted a thing on Image because I really thought it was something else. It's not a mutant, and it's been in a movie. The character had a movie with the same name as the character?
Right. So I like Dark Horse. I mean,
Hold on. I mean, this whole not DC thing is really throwing me for a loop.
yeah, and I was kind of drawn to Marvel because he
I gave
He
it
had a
away at
tough
the
time.
beginning.
he had a tough time determining whether or not the person was a mutant or not.
Yeah, but that should tip you off,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's not a villain key, and it's not a mutant. But he wasn't sure if it was not a mutant. What is not sure of being possibly not a mutant?
But they're not a mutant.
But they're not a mutant.
But they've
I don't know.
appeared in. So the person has had a movie just about them because he said that the movie was the name of the character. So, outside of Marvel, you have Hellboy, right, who had his own title. You had Spawn, but you asked if it was Image, so it's not Spawn.
That's why I asked if it was Image, because I honestly thought it was Spawn. Because Spawn did the TV thing. Not really
Right.
movie, but, well, yeah, movie and TV.
Okay. Has this character I'm gonna guess it's a Marvel book. I'm gonna try and narrow it down. Is this a Wolverine book?
It is not.
Because Wolverine is not a mutant, right? I'm not really that up on Marvel, but he's not really a mutant, right? He was genetically, right? He was.
No, he has.
No.
He has mutant healing
Oh, that's
abilities.
true. Yeah.
The
All
healing
the
factor,
all
and
the
he
crap
had
they put it.
claws.
Yeah, the
No,
claws
he
is
had
what.
bone claws.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say it's not Wolverine on. It's not a Wolverine title, but you're on the right track
Hmm.
thinking like that.
Right. I'm thinking like, did Deadpool is Deadpool a mutant?
No,
Are you me that?
he was
No,
created.
it's not my question now. I'm just kind of. I might get back to that one in a second.
Yeah, it's my question. Is the character Deadpool?
The character is Deadpool.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we just got to figure out which Deadpool it is.
Right. Because it can't be. What, the X-Force 96? Is that the one? It's not- it can't
No,
be
New Mutants. New
New
Mutants
Mutants.
98.
Right,
It
but it
can't
can't
be
be that
that.
because he said it was the character's name, so it's got to be a Deadpool proper book.
Oh, crap. Paul, you got
Chris, how's it going, Chris?
it. Let me look.
What's the one? Is that well? That's a Wolverine. I'm thinking the one with that Wolverine and Deadpool on it together. That was a Wolverine book, though, not a Deadpool.
But that's
book.
a Wolverine book.
Yeah.
No, I mean he S is the character Deadpool.
Yeah.
And we've already established that the character and the title are the same because you asked that.
Correct.
So it's a Deadpool book. Now it's just a matter of which Deadpool.
Right. Well, the good part is that there's only been like 6 different volumes of Deadpool.
That's true. You should
Yeah.
be able to narrow it down.
I don't know. I didn't know he had any Deadpool, so this is totally blah, 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 blah.
Now
I mean,
you had all of these boxes of comics at your house before you brought these down to me,
I know.
and you didn't know. So that just tips me off that when I say we have such and such, and you say no, we don't have that, you don't know.
No, I mean I know what I've got, but the problem is I just bagged and boarded everything during COVID and stuck it all back in there. I didn't necessarily really look at it in depth.
Right.
That's the problem. I'm just gonna guess one of these.
You had a Deadpool key.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't know it though. I didn't read it, so I wouldn't know it. And he had it. I just had it. Holding it. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna lock you in.
Okay. I'm actually going to ask another question.
Go ahead.
Was this book published before 2010?
Yes.
Okay. So that limits which how many volumes we can look at. That limits it to the first and part of this and the very beginning of the second volume. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and unless you have another question, I actually may ask another question too.
Now go ahead. I'm out of questions because I think it's just
Kind
a
of in the
numbers
same
game
that-
now.
And that is, instead of asking if Deadpool is so on the cover, I'm gonna ask your question, John, and that is there another hero or another Marvel another famous Marvel. I can't say Marvel character because every character would be a Marvel. Is there another hero on the cover?
No.
No. Okay.
Balls. There's no balls on the cover, right? I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and lock in.
Yeah, I'm not going to get this one right, but
You never know.
do you want me to go first, Paul?
Sure.
Is it Deadpool number 26?
It is
The first
not.
appearance of his wife?
It is not.
Well,
Okay, and
it was
I was gonna go with Deadpool number 14, the first appearance of Ajax.
yeah, I don't even know what that one is.
It is not.
It's the first time he used that scrubbing stuff.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, what is it
No,
then?
this is later. This was
Okay.
later. It's Deadpool 65. I don't know if you can see that there. Which is the first appearance of Black Swan, the first appearance of Neho, sorry,
Wow.
who later became Agent X, which this title changed into Agent X for a short while. And then it's the first appearance of Outlaw as well. So, and this
That's
is from
like a low print run too, only like 29,000 copies.
yeah. So this was when they were going to cancel the book, and then they decided to because Fabian, what's his name? Fabian was going to step away,
Right.
and then they decided they would do a limited print run for a couple more issues with Gail Simone writing, and
I should have known.
they already had the Udon studio under contract, so they decided to do a limited print run for several issues, and then they switched it over to Agent X to try out this new character.
And let's put a half naked lady on it too.
And let's put a little Playboy bunny on there. Yeah, right on.
Dude, if that's in a good high grade, that's like a $50 book. Damn.
Yeah.
I would have never
in
known.
good shape. It looks pretty good. Some spine
Alright.
tips, but, not bad.
Man.
Well, that wasn't that's not a very big book, but it's
yeah,
it's one
but
I
it was-
like.
They all count. They all count.
Yeah.
It's still a first appearance. I mean, it's a key. It's a $50 key. So we know
Yeah.
you didn't pay $50 for it. So there you go.
I did not.
All right.
Okay.
Shoot.
It is your turn, Jim. So I will start with the first question this time. Is this a Marvel book?
Yes.
Is this a modern book?
No.
Nice.
No.
Is it a bronze book?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a team book?
Yes.
Has this team appeared in a Marvel property of the same name as the book?
A Marvel property is the same name as the book. Yes.
Okay. So that means it's not like Great Lakes Avengers.
Yeah, I don't even think. Do they even have anything other than the comic? I mean,
How cool would that be, though, right?
yeah. I don't
watch.
know. Do they have a toy or anything or a
I
movie
don't know.
or anything? I don't know.
Is this team part of the X family?
No. No. No.
Okay. Um.
Hmm.
Bronze. Is it an Avengers book?
No.
Okay.
So it's not an X book and it's not an Avengers book. And they have been a part of some other property that is not necessarily a comic book. So like a toy or a is this I'm trying to think of how to word this. Is this a non-superhero team? Like I'm trying to think. No,
And that doesn't. I'm
I
not
know,
sure.
I know.
Are we supposed to answer the chat?
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
Stephen
wants to-
C., that is a no.
Okay.
So I'm giving you a
I
free
mean, is
one.
it
That
like
is a no.
non? I don't. I was trying to think in terms of because we know it's not a. We know it's a Marvel. We know it's Bronze.
Right. It's a team
We
book.
know it's a team, but it's not X-Men related or X-Family related, unless he's kind of skirting that and it's some Alpha Flight related thing. But I consider them X-Family, but maybe not. And it's not Avengers.
Right. But this team has appeared in a Marvel live action of the same name.
No, that's not what you asked. You asked
That's
if
not
it's.
what
Yeah.
you
You
said.
asked
You
if they
said
had another property.
property.
Okay. Good.
So I
Okay,
was
absolutely.
thinking,
You're
and
right.
and then not. So I was thinking he could be
You're
going
absolutely right.
weird with something like Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be specific, Paul.
That's why I was
Absolutely.
asking: is it a
Absolutely.
superhero?
I totally
Is it
admit
a
that.
superhero
That was on me.
team
You know
type
what?
of thing? And I'm thinking,
I'm going to say that in my eyes,
but is it
they're not
more
really
than meets the eyes?
superheroes. They're not really superheroes.
Are they like robots in disguise? No, I'm just kidding.
There you go.
In my eyes, they've never really been, to me, superheroes.
Okay.
Like the Avengers, they're superheroes.
Right. Okay. Okay. So my question is this the first appearance of said group?
No. God, I wish, but no.
Okay. Because I was thinking, what is it, Marvel, the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Paul, that answer is no. There are more than two members on this team. Maybe ask some specifics, like.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to narrow some things down. All right, so Are there less than 5 members on this team?
Yes, actually.
So there's somewhere
Alright.
between 3 and 4. There's 3 and 4 members. Is what I'm thinking, right?
Hmm.
So 4 could be a key factor there.
Oh yeah, the Fantastic
That
Four.
would-
Yeah, duh, I didn't even think of that. I'm just gonna go ahead now. Is it a Fantastic Four book?
It is a Fantastic Four book.
You go, John. You go.
I'm narrowing it down.
Well, Paul started it. Is there more than one? Is there only 2 members? No. And then I was like, so if it's not 2 and it's
Right.
not an Avengers,
It's- and there's less than 5.
and I don't consider them superheroes. I consider them scientists that just got jacked up and help people out from time to time.
They're just nice people.
I'm just saying, I mean, the Avengers, man, they're flat out heroes. I mean, every time you read Reed Richards, he's just like, oh, I'm Reed Richards, smartest man in the
Right.
world, blah, blah, blah.
Did we ask if this was a first appearance?
You did not ask.
I asked
Is
if it was
this-
the first appearance of this group, and that's when he said, "I wish." Because now I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
why.
right.
Now you know why.
But is there a first appearance that makes this a key?
Yes.
Okay.
And it is. We determined it was a bronze book.
Yes.
I feel like I don't know what number we're on, question wise.
27. I don't know either. I wasn't writing it down. I didn't know if that was my role to write it down. I would say you probably have 2 more questions each, to be fair.
Okay.
But just for the record, there's a good billion first appearances in,
Sure.
Fantastic Four.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Stephen C. Not really. No. The whole team is not on this cover.
Ooh.
I'm giving you that Stephen C. question. The whole team is not on this cover.
Well, I didn't know if it was my turn or not, but I was going to ask,
Yeah. Go ahead.
is the team even on the cover?
Well, the team is on the cover, just not the whole team.
That changes things for me.
Yeah, he asked a good question.
Okay. I thought I was gonna guess it, but that's the whole team's on the cover there.
Yeah, me too.
I was thinking it was 94, Agatha Harkness, but the whole team's on the cover.
This is obscure.
Everyone's on that one too.
Right.
This one here.
Was this issue printed before or published before 1975?
No. It's 1975.
So it wasn't before 75, it was actually 75.
Mhm.
Interesting.
And for the record,
Oh,
I have not asked this question, but does it have to be as the run?
So, like, could it be like an annual or something like that? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. I never asked
Absolutely.
if that was part of the deal.
I was getting
Absolutely.
ready to ask you, is it an annual or
He's nice, just
Because we've done that before.
It's just nice to know.
Well,
But
that could be one of your last questions.
well, hang on now, because I'm still trying to find. He said it was done in 75. Oh, I know what it is. I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Okay, I don't know what it is, so I will defer to you, John.
It's it's dun dun dun. What number is that? It's Giant Size Fantastic Four #4, the first appearance of Multiple Man.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. I knew he had that. That's why. It's the only reason I got
Yeah,
that.
nice. It looks like it's in really good condition too.
Yeah, it's a
It
dope
is. This
book,
I
and
bought
it's a
this
really
at
good copy.
I bought this when he came up with me to go to Baltimore. Michael Ackery's LCS was there, and they had that, and I was like, oh man, that's a clean and that's a square bound book right there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a clean copy. I heard, I'm just like, but that I just had to have it, It's like the first official, when you think about it, that's the first crossover between any type of X-Men type character to my knowledge. Maybe not the first time, but I love the Multiple Man. I think he's great.
I
And
love that
he's
character
so
much.
obscure, and they don't use him hardly at all. And this is his first appearance, and it's not in an X-Men title.
Right.
And
I'm
it was
bummed I
hard.
didn't get that sooner.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the chat got it. Yeah, I love it. It's a great cover. Great cover. And see, they're not all in there. Medusa's in there.
Right.
So I can't say, the whole team's in there. They're
Right.
not. So
That is a great cover. That's a great book.
Yeah.
I was going to go with an easier one, but I said, no, I'm going to give him a hard one.
Yeah.
That was a hard one.
Yep.
John's
So-
was way harder because I didn't know he had that many Deadpool.
Mm,
Well, it's just also, I mean, not many people have that Deadpool because they printed so few of them.
Yeah.
it wasn't. I guess it wasn't very popular.
Crazy.
So, John, you got one. Jim, you got one. I'm on the outside looking in. So good job, you guys. What before we close out, what do you guys have coming up on your channel? Anything you guys?
I will. I have the 10 first appearances that
Right.
you tagged me in. I was going to drop that today, but then you hit me up about this, and I was like, "Well, one of them is this Deadpool book, so I'm going to hold off on publishing that." So that'll be coming out. That'll be coming out sometime this week, and then sometime after that, probably not until next week. I have a unboxing kind of a mail call video. I won some cool stuff over on Metarog's channel when he did his celebration, and won some stuff back during when Shy Comics Girl did her birthday celebration. So they all kind of showed up at the same time. So I'm going to cut up those boxes and show them off.
Man, he's
Very
been
nice.
crushing it. He's been crushing it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything going on just yet. I probably could put my I need to start getting the push. I'm almost at 200. I'm at like 170-ish. So I'm thinking I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. I'm thinking something like that.
Oh, nice.
It's a terrible grade. I don't know what happened. It went to CGC, and they and when I sent it, it looked. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear this was somebody else's book, because I took pictures of mine and it didn't look like this. So, but this is what they sent me back. So whatever. It's a 6.0. It's better than nothing, and so that's probably going to be in the giveaway if and when I get to 200. But yeah, I mean, I wanna do a couple of videos on some specific runs that I have. I've been reading the Marvel team ups, so I'm gonna probably pick my top 10 team ups that I've read.
Oh, nice.
You know, because I've got the whole thing from 1 to 150.
Wow.
So I'm looking to do that.
That's impressive.
That would
Whenever
be
you
cool
can get a
too.
run
I would
like
be
that,
interested
yeah.
in seeing that.
Yeah,
What's your favorite ones out of
What's
that
my
run?
favorite ones?
Yeah, that'd
right
be
on.
cool.
Because it's actually not all like there's a couple of keys in that run, but they're not necessarily my favorite reads.
Right.
The story was like, eh. But yeah, there's a couple in there that I really like the story. And I like team ups because you only get 2 issues and then the story's done.
Right.
You know? And I like that. It was prior to when they used to, here, let's cross over in these 30 books that you don't even collect. But you have to do it and follow it, if you want to follow the story. So that's why I said, you know what? I can accomplish this goal. I can get all the team ups. So it took me a year, but I got them all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hope you guys had fun. I had a blast having you on. This is just so much fun. I love doing this stuff. So
appreciate you having us. That was good. I love the show. You know me. I've already spoken about how much I love the show anyway. I love just sitting in the chat, and it's great. So I appreciate you having me on.
Hopefully you guys come back. Yeah, absolutely. So so with that, I'm going to just remind everybody one more time. These folks' information is down below. Make sure you go and check them out. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button so you get alerted. And as of right now, you are leaving Sector 2815.